I'm Blind, and today I want to talk about letting go of perfectionism. So there was this time I was hanging up a poster with thumbtacks, and I spent about half an hour trying to gauge whether or not I got this thing straight, and was so satisfied with how perfect it was. Step back, and the entire thing's upside down. I had to redo it all over again, just because I had to be perfect. I had to make it absolutely straight. I forgot to look at all the details. So what is perfectionism? It's defined as that little voice inside us that demands things to be just right, and is usually driven by things like fear of ridicule, judgment, or failure. So it's very, very normal to feel that sense of perfectionism, but it can actually be a bit of a hindrance to us. So how does it impact productivity? Well, because we're focusing so much on getting it right, we can often overthink it and make mistakes. And then we spend more time fixing these mistakes instead of just moving forward and learning from it. So instead of just having an upside down poster, I spent way too much time trying to figure it out. I did another thing with accidentally putting vanilla extract instead of sesame oil on ginger beef. Or not ginger beef, yeah. But, ended up having to wash the beef because I was in too much of a rush to get everything right. So, more on that later. So how can we battle perfectionism? Well, first off, we look at it as progress, not perfect. A job done good, but done in a good amount of time, is better than a job that was meticulously taken forever and done perfectly. The second one is to set realistic goals. So make things smaller. Instead of thinking of that huge project at the end of the semester that you have to do, think about what you need to do for this week or this day, so that you can break it down and make it into more realistic goals. And the third one is embrace mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen. We're human. It happens. If we embrace them instead of penalizing ourselves for them, we can actually learn from those mistakes and move forward. The fourth one is focusing on success, no matter how small. Focus on what went well, even if the entire thing fell apart. What part of it worked out well? And then the fifth one is be kind to yourself. Allow yourself to have that grace to make mistakes, try again, not be absolutely perfect. Because human nature is about progress and improvement. So we're never going to be 100% perfect. Another thing to remember is to be satisfied with good enough instead of perfect. It's okay to say that was a good enough job without lowering your standards. Going back to that beef situation, I was making beef and broccoli for a meal for a few friends of mine. And I was rushing to get it into the slow cooker, so I was grabbing the bottle that looked like the oil, the sesame oil that I needed, and poured it in and kept doing my other seasonings, and then paused and went, why does everything smell like vanilla? I put about a quarter cup of vanilla extract into the beef. Have you ever washed raw beef? It doesn't work out that well. I did the best I could, and even later the beef still tasted like vanilla, but hey, we ate it and it was fine and turned into a pretty good story. So learning to laugh at yourself, laugh at the mistakes, laugh at those mishaps is actually a really good way to work on that progress towards perfect, but not be set on this has to be absolutely right. Now I'd like to hear it from you. What's your version of the beef story, the vanilla beef story, or the hanging a poster upside down? I'd love to hear about it. Let's laugh together and enjoy those moments. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.